2022 A-Level Physics MCQ question number 26. 10 identical musical instruments placed along the circumference of a circle produce a sound intensity level of 50 decibel. At the center of the circle, how many identical musical instruments placed along the circumference are needed to produce a sound intensity level of 60 decibel at the center? There are two occasions mentioned. At the first occasion, there are 10 instruments on a circumference of a circle. 50 decibels are produced. 50 decibel intensity level is produced at the center. And I use this equation L equals 10 log I over I naught. L is intensity level at that point. I is the intensity at the considered point. Intensity at the considered point. The unit is watts per square meter. The unit of intensity level is decibel. I naught is the threshold value of the intensity. Then I substitute these values and I assume due to one instrument the intensity is I1. Therefore, due to X instruments, due to 10 instruments, the intensity is 10I1. Now I can substitute these things in this equation. 50 is equal 10 log 10I1 divided by I naught. I naught is 10 to the power minus 12. I label this equation is A, and I consider the next occasion. The intensity level is 60 decibel. Then there are X number of instruments. The 60 decibel intensity level is needed X number of instruments, and intensity due to number of X instruments, intensity due to X instruments, number of X times I1, xi1. Therefore, I can and L also, L is equal 60 decibel. Then I can substitute these values in this equation, the previous equation. This is the equation. I substitute these values. 60 is equal 10 log xi1. This is I1 also. 10 to the power minus 12. This is the second equation B. Now we have two equations A and B. How can we solve this type of equation? These are log equation. There are included log terms. There are only way to solve this equation. Subtraction only the way. We can subtract first one from second one, or we can subtract second one from first one. I subtract first one from second one. That is the only way. B minus A B minus A. 60 minus 50 equals 10 log xi1 over 10 to the power minus 12 minus 10 log 10i1 divided by 10 to the power minus 12. Now this is 10, again 10 log 10 is common factor, xi1 10 to the power minus 12 minus log base 10 10i1 over 10 to the power minus 12. How can we simplify after this step? There are special way. There are, according to the log rules, we have to divide first one from second one. There is a log rule. When subtract log rules, we have to divide first one from second one. 10 cancel, 1 equals log 10 xi1 10 to the power minus 12 divided by 10i1 10 to the power minus 12. And we know if there is a division, we can multiply by the denominator, reciprocal of the denominator. Therefore, 1 is equal log 10 xi1 10 to the power minus 12 10 to the power minus 12 over 10i1. Then 1 equals log 10 x i1 cancel, 10 to the power minus 12 cancel, x divided by 10. Therefore 10 to the power 1 is equal x over 10 according to the log rules. There are log rules. You should know log rules properly to solve this type of equations. Then 100 is equal 10 to the power 1 is 10. 100 is equal x. The number of instruments needed is 100. The answer is fourth one. The answer is fourth one. I solve in lengthy method, but you can solve in easier method. But you can solve this type of equation reducing steps. These steps we can reduce. We can do it very easily. Therefore, you can reduce these steps and take the answer